if now's not the perfect time, then when is? Are you waiting until your life gets even more frantic? Until you have more responsibilities, a family to feed, even more work that comes your way? Like, bro, when is a better time than now to just turn on the camera and speak? You're going to be shit. Of course you're going to be shit. I think I'm still shit. Every single time I'm actively trying to improve my skill of speaking, and that's the whole point. You get better through repetition, but you're still waiting to feel ready. Like what does feeling ready actually mean? What specific feeling are you looking for in your body that tells you, yep, now's the time. Now's the time. I feel ready. I'm going to do it. There's no such thing as feeling ready. You feel ready after you have already performed the uncomfortable action, and then you think to yourself, fuck, is this really all there was to it? And I was here for years just procrastinating because I was imagining this massive scary thing, and then when I realized all I was doing was turning on the camera and speaking to it. Because everything in your mind right now is imaginary. All of these thoughts of, what are people going to think? What are people going to think? Well, they're going to judge you. They're going to laugh at you. They're going to leave very negative, spiteful comments, trying to grind you down, make you give up, because they don't want to see you win. But let me tell you, the people who you care what they think of you, they're the least important people on earth, because the ones that judge you are vibrating at the lowest level of consciousness you can imagine. Like, whenever someone leaves me a comment of distasteful nature, number one, I laugh, because I think it's like, I love the feeling of winding someone up. It's a bit of a, I guess, character flaw of mine. I'm a bit of a jester, you could say. I love fucking poking the bear. But I also get like a twinge of pity for the wretched soul whose mental health is so down the drain that they feel the need to drain their energy even further and feed it into me. Because that's all comments are, that's all negative comments are. They're literally transferring their energy into you. You can use that as fuel, or you can use that to burn yourself out, you know? But anyway, bro, you're still procrastinating because you think, oh, I don't have anything to speak about. I don't have the authority. I don't have any credibility. Brother, you have 60,000 unique, distinct thoughts every single day, and you're telling me you can't pull on one of them to create a flow of words from your mouth? Like, come on, it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to be polished. It's so absurdly simple. You have no idea how much time you've wasted so far just getting in your own way. Like, let me create some more urgency within you. We have 700,000 hours left to live, if we're lucky. 700,000 hours. And we're going to be asleep for about a third of them. So if now is not the perfect time, then when is? Let me tell you that the perfect time was when you first got that initial idea, this inkling that I want to start posting content, because you know that it's like a completely unique opportunity to create a life of insane leverage and freedom in a matter of years or even months if you really go at it like a lunatic. But you keep letting other things get in the way because, you know, it's just that thing in the back of your head that you always put off because it's uncomfortable and you don't think it's that important, even though you know that it's that important. But you convince yourself it's not because you're still worried about the outcome. You still have this idea, you know, like, how can I control things so that everything goes exactly the way I want? No, bro, that's the whole... Forget all of that shit. Detach yourself from the outcome and you will learn to enjoy the process, and that's how you actually create proper art, you know? You like right now, you have no idea how much you don't know what you don't know. You know, you have all of these ideas, all of these fancy plans, and you know, this thing that, oh, I need to develop a strategy. Bro, what strategy you have? You don't even you don't even have any data to assemble a strategy. You know, unless, I don't know, are you already having hundreds of thousands at your disposal to get a team to do it all professionally for you, to write everything you need so that you can just turn on the camera and no, bro. How else do you think you're going to figure it out than by pressing record, speaking and posting, seeing the response, gathering feedback and iterating from there? Like, stop overcomplicating it. Stop trying to like learn, see the perfect formula. No, you figure out the perfect formula with volume by making a really, really shit video, and then the next video, just find a way to make it slightly better. Because let me tell you this, bro, you have this massive like mental block in just clicking record and speaking that first video. But let me tell you, that's only the first problem. Yeah, it might be the most mentally daunting, but do you know what's even harder? When like actually carrying on when you're not seeing the results you want. And how do you do that? You detach from needing the results now, realizing that shit takes time, and fuck, man, time is gonna pass anyway. Like, imagine if you'd actually started when you first had that idea. Imagine how much you could have learned by now. Imagine how much your skill would have developed. You could have literally already built the exact life you want if you'd started when you first had the idea. Because let me tell you this, bro, there are other guys out there, your competitors, who have had that idea, immediately executed on it, gathered feedback, and by the time you're sat here still thinking about it, they've created the perfect process. They're already a master of their craft, and they're dominating. And yes, they might have a massive fall off, they might slip, and you know, their downfall will begin. They might fuck everything up, but at least they've already, you know, got into the habit of idea execution. You know, your overthinking, chaotic brain has held you back for so many years. Let's let it stop. All right, bro? Please listen to me and accept my challenge. Whenever you're watching this video, I don't care if it's 9 a.m, I don't care if it's 3 a.m, I don't care if it's 9 p.m. I challenge you. Don't overthink it. Say who you are, what you do, what you're trying to do. You know, press record, spew utter nonsense, watch it back, see how shit it was, and press record again, if you must. But just get something out there, bro. Like, you're wasting so much time. Cannot stress enough, man. Get this urgency from thinking about all of your competitors who are already acting, but you need urgency while also having patience and detachment from the outcome, because nothing will make you stumble and fumble and overthink, not act, more than, you know, imagining how everything has to go. Believe me, I made that mistake so many times. I've had so many instances where I've made like a structured plan. You know, I'm going to make this video, it's going to go with this, you know, trying to follow like a VSL format to try and sell you my services. And it's all ended in a mountain of shit because I haven't yet built myself into the guy who can speak with that much conviction and, you know, get you to follow along with that exact, you know, marketing process. And to be honest with you, I don't think it slaps. And every single time I try to put on a performance, or rather create like an overly engineered, perfectly polished version of myself to display to it, everything feels off. There's so much friction. I press record and re-record like 10 billion times, and I end up deleting it all anyway. I end up not even posting it because I watch it back and I hate every single word that comes out of my mouth. But do you know what? Every single time I make something like this, it feels natural, and I don't even care if this gets 1 view. I know someone's gonna watch this and it will resonate, and you will take some action because it's meant to be. This is your sign to go all in. Stop fanning about, bro. There's never been a better time than now, apart from when you first had the idea. But let me tell you, bro, the ideas are gonna keep coming. How many of them are you gonna act upon?